Hi, I'm Lou Manfredini, and welcome to HouseSmarts. Are you enjoying the summer? Look at this beautiful day we have here today. You know, your lawn can really take a beating during the summer heat. Well, don't worry. Today, we have some professional advice on how to keep your lawn looking great all season long. Come with me. I'm meeting up with an old friend of mine, Joe Polina, from Tommy Polina Landscaping. This is one of the yards his company maintains. Joe, this lawn looks terrific. There's a lot of challenges, obviously, when it comes to taking care of your lawn in the summer, but watering is one of the most important.
Yes, it is.
What's some of the advice you give in your professional opinion as to how much you should water?
You should water particularly bluegrass about 1 inch of rainfall per week, and that's usually gauged with a rain gauge or a sprinkler system. But 1 inch of a week is what we recommend.
But is it 1 inch a week? Is it, okay, on Tuesdays I'm going to water for 1 inch, or do you want people to spread it out?
Ideally, I want to spread it out over twice during the week because I want the soil to dry out in between waterings. So ideally, I recommend my clients every 3 days.
Okay, now let's talk about the best time to water, because there's a lot of debate on that, right? Is it late at night? Is it early in the morning? What do you like to see done?
I like to see the early morning. Early morning before the sun comes up, get the nice water on the lawn, and then it dries up when the sun hits it.
Now, you said one of your biggest challenges are clients you have that have sprinkler systems. Why is that?
Because they overwater. They always overwater the turf, and I get bugs, and the grass stops growing. I have nothing but problems.
All right, well, it's not just about watering. It's about mowing the grass too, right?
Yes, it is.
Well, here's what I know. You do that kind of watering that we were talking about earlier, and the grass is going to grow, which means you have to cut it. Joe, give us some tips on what people should consider when it comes to cutting it at the right length, direction, all that kind of stuff.
Well, number one, height is very important.
Okay.
We recommend that our turf be kept at 2.5 to 3 inches tall. My theory is the taller the better, ideally around 3 inches during the hot summer months. It helps keep some moisture on the roots, plus it looks a lot better. The other thing is patterns. You should always change patterns. You pick up the clippings better, or you recycle them better. It just basically looks so much better for the turf, and the turf doesn't lay down and stands up, and you get a nice even cut up on top.
And what about the sharpness of the blade?
Blades should be sharpened for a homeowner at least once a year, ideally twice a year. If you're ever unsure, take some blades and look at it. It has to be a sharp, clean cut. If it's a tear, you have little hairs coming out of it, then you need to sharpen your blade.
All right, that's good. Don't go anywhere, because I need some more advice from you coming up. But for you, stay with us, because I've got some tips on how you can make sure that your mower is running at peak efficiency. So I borrowed a lawnmower from Joe so I could give you some further tips on how to make sure it's running at peak efficiency. This one's a commercial model. It's pretty heavy duty, but yours is about the same size. Now, I've given the tip before about using a product called Start Your Engines if you can't get it started, but this thing's also awesome for cleaning out the fuel system mid-season. You add a little bit to the fuel tank and let it run through the next time you cut the grass. This will clean out any deposits, have it running at peak efficiency, and lower emissions as well. Now, some other things: check the wheels, make sure those are nice and tight. Any kind of handles or loose trim around here up at the top, use a screwdriver to tighten them up. This thing takes a beating week after week. Always check the oil. Oh, and one more thing, make sure the air filter is clean. By the way, I fixed your lawnmower.
Thank you.
Okay, let's talk about fertilizing, because this whole 4-step plan, I think a lot of people understand that. You know, you see a lot of advertisements about it, but that was really sort of the trade secret that you professionals were using for a long time.
Yes, we have. We've been using 4 and 5 steps for a while now, just to keep everything nice and green.
What kind of mix are you looking for that should be applied during the summer months?
When we fertilize, we typically look for a mix that is lower in nitrogen than sometimes we use in the spring or fall, something around the 18 to 22%. If you get into the 27 or 30% or 33%, you can still do it, but just be careful you don't burn the grass.
And always follow the directions on the bag. Joe, great stuff.
Thank you very much.
Look at you with your nice green lawn. Well, speaking of green, take a look at this green piece.